Saturday and Sunday, October 5th and 6th at the Honda Casino Resort in Pine Top, Arizona. 1028 Productions and Whispering Pines Resort Cabins is proud to present Disclosure Con 2019. The one event in the White Mountains where sci-fi and sci-reality collide under one roof. There will be vendors, photo ops, cosplay characters, speakers, artists, YouTube celebs, researchers, and more. Scheduled to appear, President Dwight D. Eisenhower's great-granddaughter, Laura Eisenhower. Published author, inventor, and host of X Square Radio, Brooks Agnew. Hosts of the YouTube hit show, Edge of Wonder, Ben Chastain and Rob Counts. Creator of the children's shows, Growums and Friendlyans, Joel Christopher Payne. Actress, model, musician, and ufologist speaker Paula Asteria. Host of The Leak Project, the legend himself, Rex Bear. Award-winning Sholo MUFON director, David Loomis. Leading paranormal researcher from the UK, Don Phillips. Creator and host of the SciSpy.tv network, Suzanne Ross. From the YouTube show Mysterious Forces Live, Natasha Nix. From the SciSpy TV network show World Stompers, Brad Olson. Directors of Arizona MUFON and Phoenix MUFON, Stacy Wright and Jim Mann. And from the show 1028 Live and your host for Disclosure Con 2019, Doc Skinner. For more info, tickets, or VIP passes, please go to disclosurecon.com. You can also purchase tickets or VIPs at Big Kid Gamer Lounge in Lakeside, Arizona. VIP pass holders receive early access both days of entry to VIP after party Saturday night at the legendary Lodge Bar and Grill in Pine Top with our guest speakers and DJ Jay Allen playing music all night. Entry is Sunday night's fireside chat with our guest speakers and you. Get your tickets or VIP passes now.
It's 1028 live, man. This is bigger than live PD Nation. This is bigger than cops.
Of course, I don't know which one's live, you or me. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are on this big ball of ours known as the planet Earth. I am Doc Skinner. Oh, yeah, it was all on you guys. Doc Skinner with 1028 Live with my very, very special guests tonight, Robert Counts and Ben Chastain from Edge of Wonder, live from New York here on 1028 Live. That sounded cool. How you guys doing?
Hey, good.
Awesome, Doc. Thanks for having us, man.
Yeah.
Oh, no problem, dude. Everybody is so stoked about you guys coming to the event October 5th and 6th.
Sharing this right now, so.
Oh, fantastic.
You can talk to me while he types.
Cool. Yeah. So yeah, you guys are going to be here October 5th and 6th at the Honda Casino Resort in Pine Top, Arizona for Disclosure Con 2019. And I am so pumped. Just what you guys are going to talk about, because anything you guys talk about is awesome. Because one, I have to give you guys credit. You do the research. And back in the day, you did these like segments, these long. I know you're doing more live now, but especially when you did your segments with David Wilcox and everybody else in the Secret Space program. I mean, Awesome. Now, let me ask you real quick. How
Sure.
does it feel to know that now you're in these circles of people involved or incorporated with all of these amazing things that people just hear about?
I mean, it's super cool because, we were, Ben and I, before all of this, we were consuming all of this just like everyone else. Like, we were watching Corey Good when he came out. We were watching David Wilcock for a long time. Like all of that, we were the ones in our offices just kind of going back and forth and like geeking out on this stuff, right? And so then it was just surreal, like when Edge of Wonder started and we started making these contacts with people, how fast it happened. We were just like, I remember looking over at Ben and being like, yo, David Wilcock's going to be on the show next week. And we were just like,
Yeah.
it's so trippy.
Yeah, well, it was so funny because, we really wanted to bring him for quite a while on the show. And, because, trying to contact him, it's like, we never really got in touch with him. And then one day I just opened our email and I just happened to see this email from one of the PR people that were kind of working with David. And he was like trying to convince us he was trying to sell us on having David Wilcock on our show. He's
Wow.
he's written a lot of books, best-selling author, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, we were like, we know.
Why are you trying to sell me? Yeah.
As soon as I got the email, I literally fell out of my seat. Like, I was like, no joke. I was just like, dude, they're trying to convince us that, but it was really great. So then,
Yeah, so Ben responded, we'll get back to you.
Yeah. I was like, well, yeah.
Hold on. No.
I kind of did though. I was like, I didn't want to show, I was like, okay, but no, it was really good. And then
I think what led to David Wilcock being on the show was we had a great interview with Corey Good and Roger Richards, a couple of months before that. And, after that interview, we just all became really good friends because we just got really deep really fast. And I think they saw that, we weren't screwing around. We really wanted to know what was going on. And also there was a lot of respect there. And I think they appreciated that. So it just kind of went down, that just went down really fast, where all of a sudden David was on there. And actually we didn't get to meet David until like last month at Disclosure Con.
Well, in person.
Yeah, in person. So that was the first time we met. And actually a really funny story that I didn't tell.
You mean dimensions of disclosure.
That's what I meant.
Yeah,
Sorry. Sorry. My mind's all on Disclosure Con right now.
Right on.
Okay. The biggest, best. No, I'm just kidding. So we met him for the first time at Dimensions of Disclosure, and I remember it was like this kind of party that they had just for like the people that had spent more money on their tickets and stuff. I see David, he and I make eye contact. I go up to him and I give him a big hug, and I kind of like released from the hug, and I looked down, and he had gotten cocktail sauce all over my shirt. It was hilarious.
And you were like, "Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am, Dave?"
Yeah. So I have like a nice shirt on. I have cocktail sauce all over it from hugging David Wilcock. And I go up to Corey and I'm like, dude, David just got cocktail sauce all over me. And he started laughing and he's like, you don't even understand. He's like, when we used to be on Gaia at Cosmic Disclosure, we would go out for lunch and come back and stuff would be all over our clothes and they would get so upset at us. And I was like, yeah. I was like, man, that's like perfect, like those are the kind of stories you don't get when you're like sitting at your home watching Cosmic Disclosure.
That's for sure.
All the most love to David and Corey. Those guys are
awesome. Yeah. Oh, my cheeks hurt. Stop. Wow. Well, I mean,
go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead. It's your show tonight.
No, go ahead.
Okay, is this going to go on between you guys the entire show?
Oh, you go. No. No, I've experienced it in the past year since Disclosure Con. I originally started the event with just Andrew Bishago because I knew him, and Travis Walton because I know him. He's from up here. You do know that's where you're coming, right? Where all that happened. Yeah. I mean, not in my neighborhood down the road, but yeah. And so it blew up into this huge thing. Mike Barra's calling me, Brooks Agnew's calling me. I've got artists it was just, I could not believe the power of the internet. and now it's even bigger this year. I've been mentioned on Richard Hoagland's show, your guys' show, everybody else's show. Of course, that's what I love about you guys and everybody. Everybody's willing to instead of clawing their way to the top on their own, willing to uplift each other through cross promoting and helping each other with our audiences so we can get the truth out. And you guys have done an amazing job. Congratulations on DOD, Dimensions of Disclosure, your first event. Is that your very first kind of event or first event of this type?
Well, it was our first event that we hosted. We've been to a few conferences now, but this is the one that we were kind of like hosting the entire event.
Yeah, they asked us to host. So Dimensions of Disclosure asked us to host, and we were like, yeah, that's awesome. Thank you. And so we went and we just had a great time. It was so much fun and
a lot of work though.
A lot of work.
Really, I mean, we were like nonstop,
Yeah,
morning to night.
The only bad part was there were so many people there that I actually I wanted to talk to because they had been following us for so long, and it was like we were just running around like chickens with our heads cut off.
Well, so I mean, and you've been to other conferences and Comic-Cons and whatnot. It's a sea of people, and you come across these people, especially on the talking panels. You have a sea of audience. You got a microphone stand, a line of people, and you got a few seconds. And a lot of those people, they get stage fright or they don't say the question right, and they're like, oh, that was my only chance. And that's why, we're not the size of San Diego. I'm sorry I'm looking this way, but that's where the screen is. Let me see if I can move you guys over a little more so it's more centered.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, no worries.
But we're a small mountain town, a vacation town, #1 log cabin vacation destination in the world. We've got Bigfoot, Navajo, Apache, Travis Walton, UFOs, TR-3Bs fly right over us on Thursday nights.
Does Travis know you put him in the same list with Bigfoot? Is he okay with that?
Well, they both happened in the woods.
Yeah.
That's the connection.
It's true. That is true.
So anyway, it's a great community. We're over a mile high up in elevation. It's pine trees everywhere. We got snow. It might snow. It snowed last Disclosure Con. So you might get to experience that. You guys are actually getting a bonus day. So you guys get to go out and about, check out the trails or the shops, whatever you guys want to do. Just let me know. And it will be a fun drive up the mountain. You'll be getting a tour guide of all the cool stuff that you didn't know was there before. And
awesome.
Yeah, giants and super trees and
wow,
rock quarries that are canyons and fun stuff like that.
Yeah, that's real cool.
So anyway, you guys somehow got entangled into Q. You guys know how that happened? I mean, I know it was our dear friend Dylan Monroe who kind of helped spawn the knowledge of Q and the connections and stuff. But he spoke for the very first time in front of a crowd at Disclosure Con last year.
Yeah.
So I do ask of all my speakers, if you guys got something in your back pocket, a little something or anything, please bring it to Disclosure Con. We like, have first of something from everybody. So it keeps it interesting. Now, as we were talking about, big sea of people, you're not getting really to ask your questions. Here at Disclosure Con on the mountain, it's not going to be a huge thing. Maybe we had about 1,000 people come through last year.
Wow.
When you come up here, if you get a ticket, you can enjoy all the speakers and the vendors and everything about it. But if you want the special treatment and you would like to have some quality time to talk to Rob and Ben, get the photo, the autograph, maybe ask a question or two, the opportunity is the VIP pass. It's for the whole weekend. It's not one day or the other. It's just a whole weekend. So you don't miss anybody because we have 5 speakers a day. And the first night, we're going to have a private VIP-only party at the legendary Lodge Bar and Grill in Pine Top. And then that's with all the speakers. And then the second night, which will close out the night after Brooks Agnew speaks. And I'll tell you guys the schedule here, too. I haven't even told you guys yet. We will have a fireside chat. So it's really cool. We pulled out guitars last year. Travis did. And Travis Walton, we were just all singing songs.
That's awesome.
There. Oh, yeah. It was not what I expected. I thought it was going to be, we're all going to surround serious conversations and telling stories. And No, it was real. I mean, we did, but it was lighthearted and fun. And then the guitar came out. That was a lot of fun. Natasha Nix has got an alien electric guitar. She's probably going to bring. What else?
That sounds terrifying.
Oh yes, and I can't wait till you guys see the photo area. Okay, first of all, we have the interior set of the Millennium Falcon.
Oh yeah, that's right. I heard about that. That's
if we can figure out how to put it back together.
Oh, that's what you meant.
You know how many pieces there are?
Oh
But my crew, they put it together. I didn't lift a nail. They did all while I was doing other logistics for the event. And it was a big hit last year, so we're bringing it back, hopefully. And then we have a brand new setup that we just built. You know, there was all this stuff with Spider-Man going on.
Yeah.
Well, a little tribute to him. So we've built an apartment building in the middle of downtown city that will allow you to defy gravity.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah. So okay, so I see this. I see Rob scaling the wall and Ben sticking his head out the window because we got apartment windows, you know, yelling at him. And if couples want to do the upside down Spider-Man kiss, they can. Babies, it's safe. It's all. Oh, by the way, it's all ages. Kids 12 and under are free with paid parent adult ticket. And got a costume contest. You guys got costumes?
Yeah.
Well,
sure.
kind of. Yeah,
I'm gonna dress up like Marty from Back to the Future.
Actually, there is one costume that I have, but actually it might be better for you.
Oh, is it Bigfoot?
No.
Oh,
But it's pretty cool.
I guess we've got a costume.
It is a cool costume.
You could be Ben and you could be Rob.
Yeah.
Switch.
Yeah, we should switch. That's an awesome idea. We were thinking about doing that this year for a Halloween show where like we act like one another and kind of make fun of one another.
or we were going to dress up as David Wilcock
and Corey Good and then have an episode of Cosmic Disclosure. We'll call it Cosmic Disappointment. And have cocktail sauce all over my shirt. That's how you'll know I'm dated.
Oh God, we're gonna have so much fun. Oh, and I got other surprises for you too. Oh, hold on. Wow, this has gone. We have to do our hellos if you don't mind, real quick. So let me scroll on the list real quick.
Oh yeah, I saw Jermaine came on.
Yeah, we got Jermaine, Jason, Cher, Stormy, Sarah, Cher, O'Brien, Riley. You guys know O'Brien. You met O'Brien recently. You'll meet her again. She's going to be coming up with a new show, and I can't wait for you guys to meet her.
I like this. I was just looking through the comments, and I see one comment that says, Rob looks tired. Well, everyone, that's how I always look.
Yeah, well, it is 10:30 p.m. our time, and we've been working all day pretty much.
Yeah. Well, I do appreciate you guys staying up late.
No. We're not complaining. We're just telling people why we might be tired.
I'm just always tired.
Yeah, I've been up since like 15 years ago, so I get these things under my eyes now.
Yeah.
So then we have Tabitha. Shane has joined. Let's see, Deborah, Karen, Dave Woodman. Dave Woodman, that's an amazing artist. We were trying to get him to come out for Disclosure Con this year. I'll tell you all about him off the air. He's just an amazing guy. Let's see, Kesslin, he's with us. Richard, Randy, Dale. I'm not reading any comments yet, folks. Brandon, let's see, where should we run to? Okay, because they usually have these conversations, you know, on their own, so you got to skip over those.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, today is Andrew Bishago's birthday.
Happy birthday, Andrew.
I called him earlier today. He had, remember I was telling you about his eyes and stuff.
Yeah.
He had a lens put in this morning. I call him 2 hours after he left the hospital. And he's like, "Hi, doc." And I'm like, "Happy birthday." And he's like, "Yeah." And I was like, because he likes to talk. And I'm like, "Are you okay?" He's, "I just got out of surgery and the drugs are good." So yeah, he's got a new lens, and hopefully next year we could probably get him here for DisclosureCon. Because you know, it was based off him. He's what sparked all this. And the poor anyway, so everybody wish Andrew Bishago a happy birthday. Huh?
Actually, he was
one of our first episodes.
Actually, the first episode we ever did together had where we were talking about
Andrew Bishago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Isn't it cool how it's all the synchronicity?
Yeah. It wasn't the first one that got published, but it was the first one that we ended up filming.
Yeah, it was like the second or third show.
Well, no, it was the first one we did, because we first published, I think, the one before it, but we filmed it before.
That's true. Yeah.
The time travel one.
Well, I've heard the story. I mean, I lived with the guy. I heard everything, and all I said was, I remember I asked him recently. I said, "So, if I built it, could you tell me how to make one of these?" He's like, "No." I'm like, "Come on, really?" He's like, "Nope, been there, done that."
Wow.
He didn't want anything to do with the idea of building a new Tesla jump room. He was like, nope, because he says it messed with his eyes and everything, and that's why he's having this visual thing. So after so many jumps and whatnot, and he was lucky compared to some of the other kids. Hold on, audience. Shh. Yeah, do you got an audience in the background?
Oh,
no, just the cleaning lady. She's really sweet though.
Yeah. Now, hey, you're all bringing the cameraman, Bowden, right? It's Bowden, right?
No, he's not. He can't come. So we wanted to tell you that. Like, we were trying to tell you that, like, he can't actually make it. So we're trying to figure out how to get our other cameraman Jimmy to go in his place. So we just need to figure that out.
Yeah. So we could talk about that after the live thing and figure out what to do. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So now we've done a lot of just shooting the stuff. So what do you guys? I know you're working on it, but what do you guys plan on discussing during your segment at DisclosureCon? Just an elevator pitch. Don't give it all away.
Well, actually, because we're still kind of figuring out, because there's so many different topics that we can kind of cover. So, one, we kind of thought about bringing in a little bit of kind of some really interesting, deep things that we have found throughout our research that we haven't really presented in a show yet. So that's kind of one thing. And then the other thing is, like, it's interesting because you kind of brought up QAnon, but we weren't really planning to talk about anything like this. But if it's something.
I mean, 1028 Productions. I was produced October 28th.
Oh, wow. That was when Q first posted.
Exactly. I've been with him since day one. Well, I've followed. Not the past 2 months, because I've been so fun. 8chan went down, and I've been so busy with DisclosureCon. But I kind of got that. I was like, oh, I don't know. I just something, and I related to it, and I was like, you guys know who it is?
No.
Well, it's not. It's not a person. That's the thing.
See, you think it's AI?
No. I mean,
it's a military operation.
It's
with
a group
several
of
people.
Yeah, it's a group of people. I think part of the NSA has something to do with it, and then obviously, like, it's like very high level top military officials. I mean, according to what Q said, there's only 10 people that actually know who.
So, but do you think AI is involved to allow all these messages to have the right timestamp and connection to this post, and that's just synchronicity or the work?
I think some of them are syncs, and then other parts of it, I know that they're actually, it's because it's a military operation. This is just what they do. They're good at planning all of that stuff out. Like, anyone who thinks that Trump's Twitter is actually him behind the phone doing this, I mean, it's not. It's like, these things are all they're all arranged, and this is what they do.
Yeah, it's thought out. I mean, I think that when, like what Rob said, the tweets and the Q posts, I think all of this stuff is planned out ahead of time. I think they already kind of know what they want to do.
It's all choreographed.
Yeah, there could be, now with the AI, there could actually be an AI monitoring, because there's so many things going on. Like, for example, if anyone uses the name QAnon in a post, whether it's hashtag or not, I'm sure they have a way to analyze all of that and then, categorize that, and then they can kind of look at it as like human eyes and see, what's going on, and they may use certain things to comment on or to post.
Also, there would be no way that certain things like some quantum computing and AI would not be in place to hide where these guys are posting from. There's no way the CIA would not have technology to find if it was a single poster. The only way that they would be able to hide it is if they had equal or greater technology than the CIA to be able to, keep everything that they're doing very secret. And that's why it would only make sense that the NSA is behind a large part of all of this.
Right.
Of course, in our humble opinions.
Well, yeah, because I mean, if you really think about it, right? I mean, it's something we kind of say on our show sometimes, but like the CIA, you're telling me the CIA, the FBI, the NSA, the U.S. military can't figure out who some dude behind a computer is after 2 years.
Yeah.
So that's why to us it seems that this is.
They'd have sent a SWAT team after 5 minutes in real life.
Yeah. Well, hold on, let me move this over here because I know I got an audience that's been sitting here and they're just hearing you and they want to see you. So let me move this over here.
Oh yeah.
So let's see. The other thing is I think I've got maybe a question or two over here.
Yeah, sure.
Gotta say the rest of the hellos. Eve, David, Jermaine. Hey, Ben Chastain is on. Mike, Tiffany, Thomas, Amber, Samantha, Robert, Jessica, Brian, Paula Asteria. You've met her, right?
Oh yes, I know. Yeah.
Did you know she's on Picard, Star Trek?
No
way.
Yeah,
That's
I got a Star
awesome.
Trek actress of the new show at my event.
That's so cool.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that.
we got
I think
Laura.
I read that in the description. That's awesome.
Yeah, she's just a ball of light. I try to collect my friends that are great balls of energy, not any negativity, not pulling all the political stuff, just good people that want to uplift each other, educate, inspire. Let's see who else. We got a lot of questions or comments. People saying they think they know who Q is. There are a lot of them are. Let's see. They are using the NSA with quantum computing. Yep, is what Brandon said. But everybody's saying they love you guys. So
Hey, thanks.
I think that's the gist of it.
We love you guys.
Yeah, I'll let you guys go through the comments later and check them all out.
Cool.
So-
I actually have it on my phone right here, so I am kind of looking at some of the comments.
Oh, okay. So I'll put you as the moderator. I don't know how to do that really, but I'll just say it is. See. So now you guys, one of you was a photographer and the other worked in food or something with photos and
No,
food?
I was actually we were both photographers. I was a professional photographer for a while, but I have a background in creative direction and branding. So I was actually a brand manager for a long time. And while Ben was doing the photography, I was actually so we both worked for a media company for a while, and he was doing the photography. I was actually doing the creative direction. That's actually how we met.
Yeah.
And yeah, just kind of, we were always talking about this stuff, and it just, one thing led to another, and here we are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and like being the chief photographer, I was going out a lot of different assignments from really all over the world, and seeing a lot of things that were happening firsthand. Especially like I was in Inglewood in Chicago, which is the worst area of Chicago. In fact, while we were there, someone was shot actually. But and it's
isn't that surprising, because
yeah.
there's like 6 of those a day in Chicago.
Yeah. In that area, there's about 2 to 6 shootings a day. In that area of Chicago, and we went there to kind of do a story. It was really kind of scary, actually. But we met some really cool people. But yeah, and then, I was in Ferguson at the height of the Ferguson protests there, Hong Kong protests there. So, after going to all these different events and seeing kind of what was going on, and, we would come back and I'd always talk about, the experience. And what started happening is we started seeing, me being at these places, I would see kind of like a small little isolated incident that happened, and then the media would just like
blow
focus
it up.
on one incident and blow it up. Yeah. So, I started noticing this, and I would see the headlines, and I'm like, dude, this is so weird, because, this is just like the small thing. It wasn't even part of the whole story or anything. So this is the kind of stuff that him and I would talk about a lot. And
and I was in the newsroom and laying out the front pages of the newspaper, and also because I was heavily into branding and stuff, I was constantly researching all kinds of things going on in the media and everything. And it's so weird to be in the situation where your newspaper is laying out the truth and you're watching CNN and MSNBC lie and you're wondering what in the world is going on, you know? And then, you know, everybody's kind of coming down on Fox. Like, everyone's always known that Fox has kind of been like, you know, it's a little extreme in the way it tells the news, right? But no one really at that point really thought CNN or MSNBC was that kind of cray, you know? But then look at it now, like, they're the least trusted medias out there. Like, it's bad.
It's like there was a management change that screwed it all up.
Yeah,
Someone got fired and they brought in an
in
idiot.
charge.
Yeah.
And what's his name? Can't think of his name right now. God.
You know that guy?
Anderson Cooper.
Oh, Anderson Cooper.
Yes.
Anderson Pooper.
I love how you guys come up with names to save yourselves from the algorithms. It's genius. What was the one you came up last night? The Deep Skank?
Deep Skank and then the Deep Skank. Yeah.
Oh, you were on last night?
Yeah, the live.
Oh, the live. Yeah. Yeah, it was really hilarious.
Now, I know you guys have been so busy traveling around being superstars. Are you guys going to get back to doing the segments where you have all the cool animation and all the research, like when you did the vampire stuff?
So we do actually. So how this works is we have a Tuesday show that publishes that is basically just like what you said on YouTube. So there's a Tuesday show that publishes. It's almost always in studio, either an interview with someone or it's in studio. And then we do a live show on Fridays. But we have now, what we've done is we've created our own platform, mostly as a survival strategy, because
I was going to bring this up. Yeah.
YouTube has basically tried to destroy us by censoring us and not suggesting our videos. So our revenue on YouTube is down about 1/15 of what it was as of last year at this time.
And I wanted to point out the fact that they took you off my subscription list. Yeah. I looked at you guys the other day, and my subscribe thing wasn't on. The bell. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
That's the first time I've actually noticed, because I watch you guys all the time. So I was like, dude, that's not right.
Yeah.
So we would be at like 1 million subscribers right now. It's happening to everybody.
Yeah. So we're getting multiple emails from people a day saying they were unsubscribed from us and they had to resubscribe, that their notification bell was turned off, that they can't find our videos anymore, et cetera, et cetera. So we did something. We created edgeofwonder.tv, which was actually just supposed to be a Patreon page for us, just in case people wanted to contribute. But what we decided to do was give back to the people that were trying to help us. So we actually post videos there every week, once a week, that are really super hard hitting. The stuff that we can't put on YouTube. It's like the craziest of the craziest stuff where we'll talk about like, pizza fence or like, different stuff like that. Yeah. We just got done with a music industry series that was like probably one of the most mind-blowing.
I wanted to talk to you guys about that. Or I think when we first talked, I mentioned I was in the business, and anyway,
yes.
Yeah, you brought, and I was like, yeah, there's a reason why I went up to the mountain.
Yeah,
because I knew this was coming.
Yeah,
like Corey Feldman said, I was surrounded by them. But I was naive because of the lifestyle. I mean, you go to parties, you're drinking and all that. And there's girls held up in that room. Oh, well, I didn't even, you don't pay attention. It's anyway, I'm worried to say certain words too now.
No, I get it. Yeah.
So, but what I'm trying to do now is more of a family oriented, educational stuff, doing documentaries, where I'm in control. The buck stops with me, and I want it to work so I can make money for Operation Underground Railroad. You know about them?
No, that sounds awesome. Nope.
Oh, wow. Okay, you need to look Operation Underground Railroad. OUR. This gentleman's name's Tim. He used to be law enforcement with the government. And there was an American pastor that was in South America whose son was kidnapped. Now, since he was an American citizen, we were able to go over there and search for him. Well, in the process, they never found the boy to this day, but they've been rescuing other kids that are in, these trades. And so they'll go in, they'll get one or two, and then they bust in and get the rest. And it's huge. So many big names have joined on board, and I'm willing to donate money for a flight for a bunch of guys to go save a bunch of kids. So
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
check them out. That might be an organization. I mean, I think it would be.
You know, now that you mentioned that, I that did come across. Somebody else was talking about it because now that you mentioned what the organization is for, yeah, I
Yeah.
have.
Who's the motivational guy with the teeth that's like 9 feet tall? He's been around for like 30 years.
No, I know what you're talking about. I can't think of his name right now.
Shaquille O'Neal.
He always talks like this. He's always happy.
Yeah.
Who is
I
it?
can't remember. He's
Who
in
is it?
movies too.
Who is it? Anyway, but
I
yeah,
know exactly what you're talking about.
he donated like $1 million to the operation, and they really do amazing work. So that's the goal of my company, 1028 Productions, is to pay my rent and bills, put on some good events, but also all the leftover I want to donate to them, because I was kidnapped when I was 3,
Tony.
and I could have been in that circuit, but angels persevered, and I was able to get out of there. And so it's very, very near dear to my heart. And so when you guys talk about it, I appreciate you guys bringing it out there, because I try to do it, and I saw the FBI files with all the little symbols, and I saw the circle.
Yeah.
Fuck. I almost did it.
Oh no, you did it.
I did.
It's all right.
All the deaf people like, he did it. So. But now where am I going with this? I just totally lost my train of thought. What was I saying?
You were talking about. Just lost it. What was he talking about?
I don't know. I just heard an F-bomb, and then it all went to hell.
Well, anyway, so yeah, I'm all about that, and yeah, I forgot where I was going with it. I'll remember it in playback though. I'll be watching.
Yeah,
what I was saying.
That's what we were talking about.
Right. Hey, so you guys like UFO watching, like going out at night, seeing?
Yeah, of course.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I am in no way endorsed by this company. I hope maybe in the future, because this is probably the coolest darn thing I've ever seen. You all know Ben Henson, Factor Faked or Factor Fiction or something.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I know. Yeah.
I am terrible with names.
It's okay. I was at the International UFO Congress last week. Yeah, it was last week. Thanks to Natasha, Nick, she got me in there, and I got to meet some amazing people. Oh, I got Jim Goodall. He walked up to the booth and just started talking to me. You know who that is?
That name's really super familiar. I'd have to see his face.
He used to work at a place called Area 51, and he helped design the SR-71. He's going to be there, and you guys are going to get to meet him.
Awesome.
Awesome.
And we got some other possible guest appearances that might happen, but you guys may want to get one of this. Everybody out there, look, I would love it if I got a free one out of this little promo, because they don't even know I exist yet, but hopefully they will. Psionics, okay? See right there? This guy, go to him. His name's Dan. Phone number is 603-923-8245. And it's a business card he was giving out, so I know it's okay to give his number. But are you ready for this? Check this out. You see that right there?
Yes.
Full HD color night vision.
Dang.
Military grade.
That's awesome.
Just came
We were
out.
just talking about that today in our.
It is so. I mean, look. It's a beautiful. It's not all black. Everything. All electronics are black. Can't find it if you're blind like me. I mean, so they had a shadow box at their booth, and it had a hole, and you look, and it was just pitch black in there. You took this and you put it in there, and they had a Voltron toy, all colorful and stuff in there, and it was in full color 4K. It looked like.
That's crazy. That's awesome.
Dude,
I mean, those for my life.
Yeah.
Okay, folks, get it. Tell them Doc Skinner sent you, even though I have no affiliation. I hope they will. I would love them to be a sponsor, but maybe you guys.
Dude, that'd be awesome if they could sponsor just like one.
Right? I mean, just give me one, and I'll do it for a full year. Every show I'll talk about psionics.
All the crazy things I did last week with the camera and what I saw.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we were just literally just talking about this today.
Could you imagine if you put this with, what is it, the P9000? the super zoom camera by Panasonic or
Yeah, yeah,
Oh yeah, that one.
hook that up to it,
yeah,
shoot it at
dude.
the sky or the moon.
Yeah, I'm in.
Okay, all right. Psionics, if you sell a bunch in the next 48 hours, 3 of them, please.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I'd love to have them be a vendor at the event next year because it was just the coolest darn thing. All right, so have we like talked about everything but maybe what we should be talking about, or did we cover things that we needed to talk about?
I don't know.
Exactly.
You know what we were talking about before? Someone made a comment. We were talking about symbols and the pizza fence stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what we were That's what you started talking about when we all forgot. What
Oh yeah. So it's on. It's very very real. And I think it's ever since 2012, it has all come out of the closet full force. No hiding in music videos, in the lyrics of songs, backgrounds, subliminal stuff in movies. I've been in the business for 40 years. I know the tricks. I see that stuff. I've always been able to read between lines because I was behind the curtain. And so I feel that that portion of my life was to prepare me for this time in my life to be able to see the red flags and not be caught off guard or be naive like I used to be. And I think it is part of the great awakening that's happening. So, okay, I'm getting deep.
No.
Dude.
You can't go too deep with us.
That's true. The rabbit hole goes deep with you.
Yeah.
So,
We're like actually wondering how deep we should get with you because we don't know exactly your fans and who's watching and everything.
I don't either. I know there's 2 people in the room with me right now, and I think my mom might be up. So yeah. Shout out to Mama Skinner.
Name Farlow's on here.
Yeah, hey, Steph.
And I saw a couple.
Oh, you're checking out. Oh, I haven't even said hello to everybody yet.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Wow, a lot of people are on.
She's on here, but hi, Mandy, if you're on there.
Oh, okay, so let's see. Grab this thing here. We got Laura. I haven't read any comments. Steve Johnson, Mark, Lisa, Casey, Kathy, Jamie, Stephanie, Brandon. All right, cool. I think I got everybody that jumped on board. Then there's a bunch of comments, which I'll have to get to you guys later. I'm sorry if there's any questions. I don't think I see any. Did you see any since you're moderating?
Yeah, no. One actually, it's not on here anymore. I think it was someone named David posted something. David Dennis, I think he said something about. Anyway, he said he went to Dimensions Disclosure because we were hosting, and I was like, wow, that's amazing. And he just said we did a good job. So that's good considering it was our first time, and it was just like, yeah, it's your guys' show. Do whatever.
Yeah.
Do it. We're like, what do we say? What do we even do? But it kind of worked out. We just kind of winged it, and surprisingly,
yeah, it's easy when there's a lot of mistakes and you make fun of yourself a lot.
Oh yeah, that's the key. If you can't make fun of yourself, it's the wrong business to be in. Hold on, I got something to share with the world.
I mean,
we finished the Okay, so we have when you go to events, you have your program books.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're gonna make comic books, right?
Yeah. Do you guys got one over there?
Like a comic.
That's awesome.
Hold on, I'll show. I figure since you're in the graphics now, my buddy Joel, does he have one, or is he just sit? No, really? Where? Okay, yeah, go grab that one. So yeah, it's normally a program book for the event, and I thought, well, why not make it a comic book? So you guys have been cartooned.
Awesome.
Yeah, and have your little bios next to each of the speakers. And it's got a line with an X, so everybody has to get your autographs. So they get all the autographs. Huh?
Does Ben look like the Emperor and I look like Darth Vader?
What?
I didn't know I sent you the copy already.
That was the best response.
So I'm serious, Joel. Okay, did you find it? Oh, denied. I think because we've been. I know they're all out in the studio.
Snyder, man, we should do an episode on Phil Snyder. We keep forgetting. I keep forgetting about that guy.
So
Phil Snyder, is he on here?
He probably sounds insane to you. Ben's reading the comments while the show is going on, and he's reacting to the comments.
We're just used to this on YouTube, right? We're used to reading comments. And
no, I do the same thing. I mean, I spend half the show talking to people, So let's see. Yeah, talking wise, LOLs. Deep is safe here. Okay, sometimes I don't know what they're saying.
Oh,
Because we were talking
no,
about going.
she said you should definitely go deep. This is a policy.
Oh, on the rabbit hole.
We were
Yeah.
talking about how deep we should go.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Now check this out. If they get the VIP pass when they're you guys. What? Okay. Now. Okay. All right. The audience is. Calm down. It's
It's
funny.
gonna be
guys.
like the doctor has arrived.
We're gonna go deep. This won't hurt just a bit. Just give a little pinch.
Oh man.
So, but I will say this at the fireside chat, at the VIP party after a few drinks, there, hey, there's no barriers. Talk about whatever you want. So, and you don't have to use code words either.
Yeah.
But I will tell you this: the NSA and CIA will be at the event this year.
We figured so.
I don't know if they'll be there, but I'm setting up a booth for them with a little camera with an NSA CIA stamp on the table. So if they want, I don't want them to feel unwelcomed.
Just have an empty booth and just a gun on the table.
No, we put a Nerf gun on there.
Well, you guys got to. Well, I don't know if you can bring it on the plane. I'm sure we can find you a bunch of Nerf guns here.
But we could bring Nerf guns on the plane. That's fine. We'll just put them on our check-in. No problem.
It sounds like a spoof movie. Nerf guns on a plane. So yeah, let me ask: do you have like a massive? Do you have like a massive arsenal of Nerf guns now?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is like last week I went to see my mother, and she was like, "It's so funny how you guys are playing with Nerf guns all the time because you loved Nerf guns when you were a kid. You were the Nerf kid."
And now it's your shtick.
Exactly.
I love it.
Oh man.
I'm actually scared to look over at the comments right
Yeah, the comments are pretty.
They're getting bad over there. Thanks, Paula. All your comments.
I'm going to be laughing my butt off afterwards. I know. I'm going to go through all this. Oh my gosh.
They are pretty funny though.
So we're going to do we only have time for one table talk this event. Because I want to give everybody enough time to do their things. Schedule. So here's the schedule, ladies and gentlemen. World premiere right now. First time ever I'm telling anybody. This is how it's going to go down. On Saturday, 11:30 to 12 noon, we've got Joel Christopher Payne from Friendlians and Growums. He's the creator. What? What? Yeah, I already talked about that. Sorry, they're telling me how to do my show. So we got Joel Christopher Payne at 11:30 to 12. We're going to be doing something special with the Friendlians, so the kids will love that. Then 12 to 1:30, Stacy Wright and Jim Mann from Phoenix MUFON. Then 2 to 3, we got Suzanne Ross from the Sci-Spy TV Network. From 3:30 to 5:30, Don Phillips. From 5 to 7, we got Laura Eisenhower. And then from 7 to 8, Table Talk, which you guys will be involved with. And we're going to talk about all this stuff that, YouTube and censorship, and just let you guys go wild on that. Then Sunday, we got Dave Loomis from Sholo MUFON. He's doing a whole segment on the history of sci-fi movies and how it's been desensitizing us, soft disclosure, all that up to today. So that'll be really awesome. And then we got you guys from 1 to 2:30 doing your thing. And then we've got the beautiful Apollo Asteria from 2:30 to 4:30. If you don't remember who she is, she's the girl from Star Trek Picard. Mm-hmm. Then we have from 4:30 to 6, Brad Olson, who's going to be talking about either South America, Antarctica,
hopefully.
Yeah. Antarctica.
I told them lean more towards that because that's where everybody's interest is right now.
Yeah.
And then finishing off the event, it's from 6 to 8 p.m. Dr. Brooks Agnew, and he's always got something awesome to talk about. And then we have, of course, in the morning, we're going to do what I mentioned earlier, the experiencers group. And then after that, Sunday, Keslin, Louise Barrett is going to do a session, and that'll be Sunday mornings. So there's a schedule. It's going to be a lot of fun. We also got costume contests. What else? The photo area. You guys are going to have fun with that. I can see everybody doing. Yeah. And then there's 2 other things that you're really going to love that both of you have to do at the same time. I'll tell you all about it when you get here.
Is it okay?
Sure. Whatever you need us to do, that's fine.
Yeah. So
The more humiliating, the better. That's just how we roll.
yeah, you know that green slime from Nickelodeon?
Oh man, please
Oh.
please make sure that that's there. I've literally been waiting my whole life to get slimed.
Why not? Let's see if I can find some. I'll see if maybe we'll after you guys do your thing, we'll finalize it with a slime.
I'm gonna make sure Ben's dressed like me that day. It sounds like he really doesn't want to get slimed, so let's make sure he gets slimed.
That's awesome. All right. Well, let's see. Everybody's just shouting out name shouts, and they love you. And let's see. And you definitely go deep. Oh my God. Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna have to read all this later.
Wait, I love this comment from Stephanie Farlow. I got a tooth pulled today, and my dental assistant was a truther who watched Edge of Wonder.
Ooh,
That's
nice.
awesome.
That is awesome. And then let's see, Tina Farber joined, and Damon Ashcroft, better late than never. Good thing for replay here on the interwebs. Gentlemen, you guys are awesome. You made the time fly by so fast. I know it's late there.
Oh, wow, it's already 11.
Yeah, I know.
Earlier you said there was like a couple of questions. Did you ask those questions that you had from somebody or something?
I might have. I thought they were questions, but there was I don't know. You were reading them all. What did you see?
Oh no. Okay, I thought it was from. I didn't realize it was from the chat. I thought you were saying there's 2 questions you had from like previously or something.
Oh gosh, there could have been, but that was 2 pages back in the script. So.
No way.
So yeah, I'm gonna just have to go through it. But if you guys want to see Rob and Ben, get your tickets right now. If you want to have that cool quality time, get your VIP pass. Go to disclosurecon.com. It's the big red rectangle square. Click on that, take you right to the ticket.
Yeah, I was actually shocked by your ticket prices. They're really inexpensive, especially for. I mean, the VIP pass is like what, like $150 or something.
Yeah, 175 for the adults. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna,
it's well, I mean, eventually I'm going to need more money to make this thing bigger.
Mhm.
I would like to maybe one day, once I get all the bugs out of the system, you might say, maybe do one in the city, maybe in Phoenix, maybe in Dallas. Don't know yet.
Awesome.
But there will always be first weekend of October, the original place, which will be here. And it's a small town, not the city where it's really expensive. We have a lot of large families here, so hence why I do my events 12 and under are free. That way they don't have to pay for babysitters. I want to save people money, but I want them to have a great time.
yeah.
And
No, that's great.
then if I ever have to raise the prices, they'll be like, it's an extra $5, but you know, he puts on a good show.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, I mean, and that's great because, you know, and I mean, that's one thing we were shocked to find out how many kids are actually fans of our show. Like lot, actually. And I was like blown away by it. Even at Dimensions of Disclosure, there were so many families that were coming up to us saying, my kid loves your show, you know, and we were like taking photos with the kids and stuff. And I was just like, wow, like really? And they're like, yeah, I mean, because I was like, some of the stuff gets really dark. And they're like, honestly, I'd rather have my son or daughter watch what you guys are doing than watching like Sabrina the Witch.
Oh God. Yeah. That's so awful. But, and I guess parents know, I mean, it's a harder world now. They rather them know the dark side so they know how to avoid it or not get trapped by it, you know?
Yeah. And you know, and I think that's one thing we really focus on and trying to bring, you know, no matter how dark and deep that we get, we really try to bring the positive end. I mean, we end on a very positive note and really try to bring the light side.
You do. You wouldn't know how many people that I was subscribed to that I just don't even click on anymore because it's just constant. Tomorrow's the day, this or that. It's like another week and everything collapses.
Yeah.
Like, look, I know it's all going to happen, but does it have to be every week? I mean, I got stuff to do if, you know, come on. I'm trying to put on events here. I can't jump in a bunker every other day.
Seriously.
I mean, I'm a prepper, but come on.
Yeah.
So anyway, oh, wait, hold on. guess what? I just found.
What?
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Awesome.
This was actually done. The Alien was done. There's the green screen. It's done by.
It's totally green screening.
It was a green alien. Done by Jeff West, who worked on Buffy the Vampire Slayer and a bunch of other stuff, doing the special effects, creating the vortexes one. Anyway, so he did that, and then we have. Let me see. This was a template, so I crossed out some stuff. So, like right here, so we got our advertiser, but wait, there we go. So this is like a microscope. You turn it one way and it goes the other in the lens. So you got your bio and then the X, and then they have to go around and interact with you, right? So they get your autograph, and then we give them a plastic sleeve, put it in. We only have a limited number, so now it's a collector's item.
Awesome.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, this year's is actually even bigger. I think this was only like 20. The other ones, it's 28 pages, right? 28 and 28, 10, 28. Magical number.
That's cool.
And 8 to 2 equals 10. And I have no idea, but people that's what they tell me. I'm not into numerology, but
I don't know. I don't understand addition either, my friends. I don't know how any of that works.
Oh, and Ben, you have to go to Keslin's meditation thing on Sunday. She wants you there.
Cool. Okay.
Because I know you like to meditate.
Yeah.
It's going and a gong in there. So that's what she said. So there's
Good translation.
gong show. What? Cool gong.
Qigong.
See, that too she's going to cover that as well.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, we'll definitely be there. And Peter Maxwell Slattery, I just saw.
Dude, Peter, what's up, bro?
Yeah, we had him on our show. He's got some crazy experiences with like major UFO stuff and tons of footage. And
he has the craziest footage of UFOs on the planet, hands down.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, look, any of those guys, I'd love to have everybody booked for next year. If it'd be cool to have a secondary spot so we have more rooms, but
yeah.
I can't wait for you guys to come up here. You're gonna fall in love with it. I know you've
awesome.
had concrete and buildings everywhere. It's gonna be beautiful fresh air.
Speaking of which, if you ever make it over to the concrete jungle, make sure you're here on a Friday so you can be on our live show with us.
Ooh, I've never been to New York.
Oh,
I've been to Buffalo. I opened a bar up there for a guy. But it was on the wharf, and that's all I saw was just the water. Niagara Falls is there, right?
Way up north, bro.
Yeah.
In New York City.
So I have no concept of New York,
No worries. But yeah, we would love to.
So I'll be safe with you guys, right?
Yeah, you'll be
All
safe.
right.
You'll be distracted by pizza.
Ooh, okay. Okay. I was in this movie and I wasn't gonna do it. I was like, been there, done it. And they were like, well, what if we give you lines? I was like, I'm cool. I was like, I just want to stay on the mountain like M. Night Shyamalan. I'm in a 10-mile radius.
You're right.
And they're like, well, there's a food fight scene. I was like, where do I sign?
Exactly.
So now I'm in this big movie coming out in November, all because of a food fight scene.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So you said pizza. Okay, I'll come to New York. All right.
They've definitely not the Pizzagate kind of pizza. This is like actual New York pizza.
Yeah. And it's so sad that it had to be associated with pizza.
I know.
It's
ridiculous.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right. Well, guys.
Did you see that, there's all this climate change going on right now, and John Podesta had a tweet of like the U.S. and it was like a map of the U.S., but it literally looked like a pizza. Like as soon as I saw it, I thought of pizza, and like everybody is commenting on like,
wow.
Why does it look like a pizza?
They're like, hey Skippy, why are you putting pizza?
Wow. I can't wait to talk freely with you guys in person. It's
Awesome.
We can talk about a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Well, the famous words of the late great Cary Carpenter, we've only just begun.
That's for sure.
Well, gentlemen, I'm going to let you guys go. I know it's late there. And you got a whole bunch your week starting up here. Or wait, we're in the middle of the week, right? I have no idea.
I don't even know what day it is. It's been a long.
Hey, I'll try. If I remember, I'll try to do this for you tomorrow. Or not tomorrow because I'll be driving. But when I get to this, it's the International Love Film Festival in Santa Monica. So there should be movie celebrities and all that. I'm going to be doing live feeds. If I remember, I'll do some shout outs for you guys. You guys can steal them. All right.
Thanks so much.
What do you want me to have them say? Like, hi, this is Brad Pitt, and you're watching Edge of Wonder, or what?
Yeah, that'd be
Not
weird.
that I'm going to see Brad Pitt. I'm just saying the name.
They are willing to say it. You know, they probably have no idea what it is, but some of them might.
Definitely say that.
All right.
And film it for us so that
Oh, yeah.
I
I'm
can
taking the GoPro Black with the Steadicam, everything.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, cool. Well, gentlemen, thank you so much. Everybody out there that's watching, which is a lot of people. I think you and Laura Eisenhower, I think, have broken a record.
Oh, really?
So, thank you very much.
That's
Awesome.
And if you guys want to hold on, you guys got the mute button on your end?
The mute?
The video mute on your Zoom?
I'm sure I can find it. Yeah.
All right. Because I can mute you audio, but not video. But I'm going to say goodbyes, and then I want to come back to you after I shut off, okay? Actually, you know what? I'll just call you. I'll call you here in a sec.
Okay.
All right.
All right?
Okay.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Ben. See you
See you
at
guys.
Disclosure Con. All right, bye. All right, everybody, thank you so much for joining, and I will probably see you guys Friday and Saturday, maybe even Sunday, as we do the film festival, and I'll talk to you all then. Oh, I like that. I like the transition. So good night, everybody. Doc Skinner, I'm out. If I can find the off button, there's one, and meeting for all. Ciao, bye.